Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week, Monday the 18th through to Friday the 22nd of September. It is a case of the week starting quite well, some reasonable weather, particularly Monday and into Tuesday, but then more unsettled conditions will return from the middle of the week onwards. Now, satellite imagery, a broader look at the North Atlantic and the British Isles highlights a little window of better weather across Ireland and parts of the British Isles. Obviously there is a region of cloud just to the west of the country that spirals back into an area of low pressure within the North Atlantic. And this region of cloud here, these weather fronts, will make some inroads into the country towards the end of Tuesday in particular, but prior to that, as I've indicated, through the rest of Monday and into Tuesday, a reasonable period of weather after obviously a very pleasant day on Sunday. But wet weather will obviously return in association with more unsettled conditions from the middle of the week onwards. Just taking a quick look at latest satellite and radar imagery across the country, and you can see there is some showers just to the east within the Irish Sea, but otherwise many areas of the country are indeed dry, and that is what is set to be the case through the rest of Monday. Again, predominantly dry. There is some decent spells of sunshine too. This region of cloud filtering southwards across the country at the moment is high level cirrus cloud, so it's certainly not stopping the sun from shining, and again some decent bright or sunny intervals are forecast through the remainder of the day. So let's move on and take a look at the forecast weather charts now to put the details onto the forecast through the course of the coming week. And you can see on the latest weather chart for Monday, just looking at the rest of the day, this little ridge of high pressure across the country, as indicated by this little bump in the isobars, again signals the decent weather through the rest of the day. Brighter sunny spells, very little cloud, and again pleasant enough in the mid-September sunshine. Now, temperatures will fall away this evening beneath clearing skies, obviously after the decent day, so another locally chilly night is forecast tonight despite some increasing amounts of cloud. Now through into Tuesday, a locally chilly start, particularly across some central and eastern areas of the country, and essentially through the course of Tuesday more unsettled conditions will begin to approach from the west. So it is a case of the further north and west you are, then generally it will become quite cloudy, quite breezy, and through the afternoon and into the evening some wet weather will arrive. Now this is the latest weather chart around about 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening, and this is an area of low pressure here. So again, the further north and west you are, outbreaks of rain and showers will begin to develop towards the end of the day, but equally further east you are, then generally another predominantly dry day is forecast, albeit clearly with increasing amounts of cloud and a strengthening southwesterly wind. Now through into the overnight period, and the rain and showers will continue across parts of the north and west, and generally through into Wednesday more unsettled conditions then become widespread. It is low pressure which dominates the midweek period, and this is the latest weather chart through into early Wednesday. As you can see, low pressure moving directly across the country, bringing a widespread risk of rain and showers at the moment in time across many areas. And again, these outbreaks of rain and showers then continue to progress north and east through the day. Some locally large rainfall totals certainly possible on Wednesday. Again, moderate, locally heavy rain is certainly possible in association with this low pressure which slips northeastwards across the country during the day. There may well be a clearance from the west towards the end of the afternoon and into the evening. You can see that on the latest weather chart. This is towards the end of Wednesday into Wednesday evening. The rain slowly begins to pull away, so potentially becoming drier and brighter from the west before sunset. Now we move through into Thursday, and unfortunately the unsettled conditions are forecast to continue. Some further wet weather is possible first thing across extreme eastern areas, but then that will pull away and essentially being followed by a mixture of sunshine and showers. So not a bad day on Thursday. Yes, overall it will remain unsettled. Most of the showers will be across parts of the north and west. This is the latest weather chart for around about the middle of the afternoon on Thursday. Further south and east you are, then it will be predominantly dry with some bright or sunny spells. Now jumping ahead 24 hours and taking a quick look at Friday, there's certainly a question mark over the details of the weather for Friday, but as ever we'll address those in the midweek update on Wednesday. But what is forecast to happen at the moment is more eastern areas of the country may well have a reasonable day on Friday, perhaps with some bright or sunny spells, but the further west you are, as you can see, a next spell of wet and windy weather is forecast to move in through the day. So let's take a look at the temperatures now through the course of the coming week, and if anything temperatures will be a little higher than compared with of late. Southwesterly winds developing through the week does mean obviously a change in wind direction again than compared with of late, so temperatures if anything a little bit higher, nearer to the mid-September average. So through the rest of Monday, highs around about 15 degrees Celsius, certainly achievable across parts of the south, and again very pleasant in the mid-September sunshine. Temperatures do drop away this evening and overnight. Again, another locally chilly night, particularly in the countryside. Temperatures just 5 or 6 degrees Celsius. Through into Tuesday, and temperatures again quite similar to Monday, highs somewhere in the region about 14 to 16, highest across eastern areas in some brighter weather, lowest further west as those more unsettled conditions arrive. A much milder night is forecast on Tuesday and into Wednesday in association with the more unsettled conditions. Minimum temperatures perhaps no lower than 12 or 13 degrees. Now into Wednesday, and if anything, temperatures a touch higher again, always highest across the east of the country in any drier and brighter intervals, but otherwise temperatures around about 12 to 17 degrees Celsius. Another relatively mild night on Wednesday and into Thursday, and otherwise the end of the week, if anything, a little bit cooler than the midweek, but temperatures again quite near to average for the middle of September. 13, 14, perhaps 15 degrees on Thursday, and then through into Friday, again temperatures quite similar, highs around about 12 to 16 degrees. So let's finally summarise that in a weekly weather summary. Monday and Tuesday, much of the country will be mainly dry to start the working week. Brighter sunny spells, especially through the rest of today. Another reasonable day on Tuesday, but the further north and west you are, it will become more unsettled. Unsettled conditions then become widespread on Wednesday with outbreaks of rain and showers at times throughout the day across many areas. Perhaps some locally large rainfall totals too, but then becoming potentially drier and brighter from the west later on before sunset. And at the moment, the changeable weather, the generally unsettled conditions will end the working week. A mixture of sunshine and showers on Thursday, especially across the north and west, and then these giving way to longer spells of rain on Friday, again particularly so across parts of the north and west. So that's all the details for the forthcoming week. As ever, I'll be back with you in the midweek update on Wednesday, fine-tuning the details for Thursday and Friday. So thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your day.